Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast, presented by DJ City and Beat Source.
We're here in New York City, and we have invaded the Sound Collective.
I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We have Brooklyn's finest here, DJ Goldfinger.
Yo.
And we got two special guests. They're sisters, DJs, songwriters, maybe some of the best hook writers.
The female Nate
in the game. The female Nate Dogs.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's like a title. Like,
yeah.
Thank you.
No, for real. And I feel like they're some of the best voices and harmonizing voices in the game. They have a bunch of anthems in almost every genre.
It's
from gutter to reggaeton to pop club.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They got a banger in almost every genre.
Yeah.
And to this day, they're celebrating this year 20 year anniversary for Move Your Body, which is, I don't think I've gone one day DJing without playing that at least once.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that every day.
Wow.
Like literally.
Thank you.
know?
Yes.
And I had it from the white label. I was just talking with your manager Elijah. I've had it from day one, the white label.
Yeah, with the stamp on it, bro.
Wow.
This is the one we had doubles, and we just had the doubles in Rock and Soul. But we're really honored to have y'all here. We got Nina Sky in the building.
Thank you for having us. We're excited
Good.
to be here too.
Yeah, and congratulations. It's like a milestone year for you. Like, you guys are launching your own party, Y2K.
Yeah.
Which is, that was like that's maybe one of the best names for a theme party.
It's a playoff of Y2K, but it's spelled Y number 2 Ke, like E2K.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty clever.
Because we wanted to do something that celebrated the era, to celebrate our 20 years.
How long have you guys
of music.
been thinking about that?
We thought about it for a while, and then we spoke to Elijah, who's here behind the cameras, and he was like, keep thinking, keep going. And so we were like, how do we do something that's clever? It's not just like a celebration of our careers and Move Your Body, our album that came out in 2004, but like, expand on that and just, celebrate what we do as DJs, as performers, and just the era as a whole, and the other Latina artists that impacted the era too.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's how we came up with Y2K. Just like flipping the whole Y2K idea.
Giving it a little flavor, a little sazon, a little Latina vibe,
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's dope. And it's resonating now because it's like, it seems like it's a explosion of that era, like reemergence.
Reemergence.
When you listen to music right now, like even in sampling, like in songs that are big now, a lot of it is Y2K related.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see it, the resurgence that way, and in fashion too. Like just in general, it's so popular. So it's cool to have been a part of that, and it's cool to be able to celebrate it in like a real authentic way, and also extend the celebration to like the other artists that impacted the era as well.
Yeah. Oh. That's like, how long have you been thinking about it, like, to do this?
Probably for like a year.
A year or so?
And then we finally came up with the name that we thought really like.
What do you think, what inspired y'all to create your own party? I was actually really excited when I started seeing you guys like promoting this, and I was like, this is like perfect. This is like
kind of
perfect.
Well, you want to go?
No, you go.
Well,
Go ahead.
we have a show on Apple Music called Pure Throwback Radio. It's a mix show, and this is kind of like an extension of that in a way, because it's also like throwback Y2K.
Yeah.
We play a lot of like Y2K parties, but we do see that like the Latino presence is kind of missing in some of these parties. So we wanted to be the ones to create the space for that, to be able to celebrate the Latino artists from that era, the Y2K era, and like platform them as well. So that's kind of why we created this, and it's just fun to play Y2K music. Like the vibe is always right. So.
Yeah.
Well, like all the DJs for the past 2 years or even more, maybe after the pandemic, like the catalogs from the 2000s and 2010s are more relevant. Like literally primetime headlining sets in like mega clubs and clubs are all 2000s and 2010 music.
I think it's incredible when you see DJs play and they're playing these big stages, and then they just throw in a random, I don't know, it could be, right now, Love, Keisha Cole is a big one, right?
Sure,
like
right,
that you can play that at any moment. You can be playing, an upbeat set, downbeat set, you throw it on people, and it's across the board. So that kind of impact is like undeniable.
Yeah. I actually love like the promo. You guys have been doing like these mashups with like Good Charlotte, and the anthem with Gasolina.
Yeah.
And then the Vanessa Carlton 1,000 Miles with the with Dembo reggaeton drums.
Yeah.
Which is like, and then this is when I love the Better Off Alone and the Turning Me On.
Oh, cool.
And then you
Thank
did like a mega mashup. Are you guys putting this together yourselves?
So Nicole's actually making all the mashups for
Oh,
the
you're
parties.
doing that.
Yeah. So like when we DJ parties, I try to come up with stuff that we can play that's unique to our sets anyway.
Right.
So since I was doing it, I was like, let me just save some of them and, use them for this concept because it works so well with it.
No, it works perfect.
Any plans on putting them out or?
Yeah. We did. We have. We set up a Bandcamp page where we just put them up for free. Which one did we? So the anthem is out already. Yeah, you can check that out. But there's like 12 of them that are like specific to this event and concept.
What are you using to make them?
Pro Tools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing that we use. We're not like everyone else is using like Ableton.
Right.
But we started recording our vocals on Pro Tools, so we still do.
Everyone had the inbox in the 2000s.
Yeah.
That's like the go-to.
It's that Y2K era. We're true to it. We're not new to it.
But that's the most. That's the
all levels
most professional.
if it works,
to use. Yeah.
So we use it for our vocals. I use it for our DJ mixes that we do. I use it for everything, and it's helpful to have Serato stems that create it all and build it all.
Hey, what's good? This is Crooked. We got Jamie the Great here.
Yeah.
We're here to let you know that we have launched our Patreon, and if you fuck with us,
really fuck with us.
if you really fuck with us,
Some ride or die shit out
like
here.
if you're a roadie for life,
Not a casual.
no, I'll take a casual roadie.
Fuck a casual.
I'll take a casual roadie, but if you're a roadie for life, you're going to go to patreon.com/Road Podcast. That's patreon.com/Road Podcast.
One more time for the people in the back.
Patreon.com/Road Podcast.
Yes.
And you're going to sign up and you're going to get an extra episode with this membership.
Yep.
You're going to get early access to episodes. You're going to see behind the scenes vlogs.
Yep.
You're going to see extra interviews that we've never released.
Whoa, you're giving a lot of free shit going on.
A lot of free shit.
No,
Look,
Crooked.
this is our opportunity to like further build and enhance our community
Yes.
that we built with y'all. This is like a deeper dive into what we do and what goes on here. And these extra episodes that we're going to release a month on our Patreon, this is going to go back to kind of the old school Road Podcast where we would talk about all our personal experiences and everything that's going on, from gigs to music to
The foundation of us.
everything.
Everything.
So if you want to show support, go to patreon.com/Road Podcast. That's patreon.com/Road Podcast. We'll see you there.
See you there.
It's perfect because even in that whole decade, there was this heavy like Caribbean dance hall with Sean Paul, and then there was reggaeton with Oye Mi Canto, and then all these. Everyone just started dropping ill shit, Don Omar. It was like a whole era of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Y'all were at
even
the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Y'all were pretty much at the beginning of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the reggaeton genre has existed
Forever, of
long
course.
before we did. But like, what Nori did with like Oye Mi Canto and really believing in the movement, and as a hip hop artist, taking a chance with a song like Oye Mi Canto, and for us to have been a part of that impact, it was like so insane.
But there's like official reggaeton remixes why this all like kind of goes together, because like even like Sierra, they were 1-2 Step, they had like an official reggaeton remix.
Oh, those.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And then like even I remember T-Pain, I'm in love with a stripper. They had like an official reggaeton remix.
Wow.
And the tempos even switched up. Like the 1-2 Step had to get slowed down. And then the I'm in love with the stripper T-Pain had to like get sped up. But they were like, it's one of the few eras where you had actual like, we have to do a reggaeton remix on this.
Yeah.
I randomly found like a Get Low merengue remix.
Yeah.
So good. That we were doing a party, and it was I was going through all my records. It was an all vinyl party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? How did I, like, even when I played that record, I didn't know that was on the other side of it, and I found it. So yeah, during that
it was
time,
like, there was like Tego Calderon with the, we needed Tego on this record.
Yeah,
like, Tego was on like
totally.
every fucking remix at that time.
Totally.
It's funny because it's like when on the West Coast, like the Latin music, different Latin music resonates on the West, obviously from the West and the East. And
Yeah.
I remember like 2018, there was this, the huge Latin music with Bad Bunny, Azuna, like J Balvin, like they were just running the charts.
Yeah.
But it's like, I would talk to certain like some of the crowd and the club goers, and they were like, they didn't know who Tego was.
Yeah.
And then like in 2020, 2021, there was like this resurgence of Tego on the West Coast where they're like starting to play some of his records.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know who the fuck Tego was.
You know what? It's interesting, like regional records and regionally what people, like what works and what doesn't work, even when you're playing like a certain genre that's big at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are going to do Y2K this weekend in LA.
Yeah, we're doing it in LA.
Resident.
And it's us. We have Lumi D. Dev is performing. Which
That's
like,
such a great addition.
It's so cute. Yeah.
Like that's like a left field joint.
Well,
like,
a lot of people don't know that she's Latina as well.
She is.
Yeah. So we're like excited to have her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Creating this platform to really like bring some of these artists,
That's crazy.
on stage and to perform.
Wait, what's her background?
She is.
I believe she's Mexican and Portuguese.
Yeah, I was going to say Portuguese, but
Yeah,
The
she
thing
got some
is-
bangers. She got like a G6, bass down low,
In the Dark.
in the
right?
dark.
That's fire.
So, like, all that shit.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And like a G6 is one of those songs now that you see in a real resurgence of too. I feel like you
that
play
whole
that
sound.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the New York one? It was at Elsewhere in Brooklyn, right?
It was incredible.
Major.
Dana Lou was on the
Dana
roster.
Lou is
Dana.
one of
She's
our
amazing.
faves. Yeah.
She's a
she can-
superstar.
She
Yeah.
plays everything. And it's
Yeah.
just like everything she plays goes off.
Yeah.
And she's so well rounded, like
Yeah.
on the mic, as a, technically as a DJ, the music that she plays, she produces, like super, super talented.
She's got a great mic voice.
Yeah.
It's not, there's a lot of women DJs out there, but she's got one of the best mic voices.
Great mic voice,
Yeah.
and also just like great energy and great person. So I feel like that seals the deal. Like when
Yeah, for
someone's
sure.
super talented, but then also they're like a solid human. Like so, yeah. Shout out to Dana.
So like
So-
the Elsewhere, that was your first joint in Elsewhere in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
knew we wanted to do it in New York, and we always wanted to do it at Elsewhere because we just felt like it was a cool spot to do it, and they had that rooftop, which is beautiful,
Perfect for the summer, right?
perfect
Yeah.
for the summer. So it went over really
It was
nicely.
great. Everyone showed up in their Y2K fits.
Yeah.
Like the energy was there. So we
So
packed
with
it
the
out.
LA, how did you guys link up? Because JQ's on the lineup for
Yeah.
and he's actually one of my favorite LA DJs.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he's El Salvi.
So
Yeah.
you know who connected us? Excuse
Dana.
me, Dana.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
We're like Dana. Like we want someone that's like amazing. We want a DJ who gets the concept and
No,
like
no,
who will
no.
kill it. And
He
immediately,
embodies what you guys are.
immediately,
do.
that was the name that she gave him. We're like, let's do it.
He's one of the first DJs I've heard in the last 2 years that played Te Quiero, and I forgot about that record. And he played it like 2-3 years ago, and it just went the fuck off in LA, and I was like, oh man! And then he's really amazing with pop music and hip hop, and it's perfect.
Yeah,
perfect for you guys.
We were looking through his videos and we're like, he's incredible.
Yeah.
So we have JQ, we have Von Kiss.
Von
who's
Kiss is
also
great,
amazing.
yeah.
So it'll be fun. We're doing a set, and Dev's gonna perform during our DJ set, which is gonna be cool. And
Lumi D is
yeah,
performing.
Lumi D.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I thought it was dope. It made so much sense for Lumi D to be with y'all on there. Do you guys have like a performance with her? You guys-
We don't perform together,
Nah.
but
No, we'll do our DJ set. We'll perform, and then she'll perform. She'll have her own set.
Yeah.
She puts on a great show.
Dope.
what do you call it? I wanted to ask about other cities that you might be hitting up. Do you think you guys? I feel like Miami, y'all would body it in Miami.
we will
right?
be in Miami soon.
Yeah.
You
Gotta like call up Raul and Tessa.
shout out
We
to
have to,
Raul.
right? Shout out to the fam.
Yes, I feel like everyone knows that Raul's the Miami Connect.
Yeah, he's
right?
like the fucking governor mayor out there in Miami.
Yeah.
I met you guys, and I think Nicole, I may have met you maybe really early, like 2005.
Where?
So like I was DJing in New York.
Okay.
And it was like, what was the East Side that was kind of popping for a little bit? Like there was a couple clubs like around 27th or something on the East Side, 28th. I don't know.
was it called like Glow or something? Or
There was a club, and it was like the DJ was upstairs in some weird room, and it looked down on the crowd. This really narrow room.
Yeah.
And I was DJing, and the promoter came. For the life of me, I can't remember the promoter. But, I think you were walking up. You were walking. It was either you or Natalie were walking with him, and you guys were kind of like, he was like kind of trying to sell it. Like, yeah, you could spin up here. And he was like, yo, this is Nina Sky. And I was like, hey, what's good? And he's like, yeah, I think, they're going to start DJing. And I was like, oh, shit.
where was it? Where? Oh, no, I'm trying.
And then I was like, I remember being like, oh, shit, y'all DJ too? And she's like, yeah. Well, I DJ and da 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 da. And I think we were talking about DJing for like a quick minute. I was like, what do you use? Blase, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, wow.
And then I moved to Vegas because I was just like doing like I just started doing a bunch of the clubs and shit. So I never knew if you guys like started doing the clubs.
People
but
don't
it was
know
early
that.
on.
No,
Early
like people
on.
don't know that we've been DJing for, forever.
So
like,
Nicole's been DJing even before we were Nina Sky.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's funny when you ask me like, oh, what jobs did you have when you were younger? I can like name a bunch, and then it's like, Nicole, what jobs did you have when you were younger? She's like, I DJ'd. Like straight out of like middle school, she was like DJing parties.
Yeah.
So
that must have been early 2004, 2005. But that was like kind of when like when Q-Tip started DJing again with Just Blaze.
Yeah.
It was like, so it made sense when I was like, oh shit, she's gonna like that.
Yeah,
That makes
I think
sense.
a lot of people thought that we became Nina Sky, and then we kind of were like, what else can we do? Oh, DJing's cool, but no, like DJing, we've been DJing hand in hand as Nina Sky, and also I've been a DJ since I was 13.
Yeah.
So it's been cool to like have this other extension of what we do, and just like this natural, authentic kind of progression as artists. You know?
Yeah.
How does that inform your, you're making your records and stuff of that?
It really informs it. I think that we always, when we're making songs, we do think about how it translates when we're performing it, when we're playing it as DJs. I think we hear music differently because we're playing for so many different crowds. So we're thinking about how it would work in so many different rooms.
You guys make some of the best hooks.
Thank you.
And it's like even like Hold You Down with Alchemist. I can't find that shit on any streaming platform.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's available on streaming.
They didn't clear the sample, or
I mean, you'd have to talk to Al about that. I don't
Wow.
know. But yeah, that was a great song to work on.
Natalie wrote "Hold You Down."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I get emotional like when I hear that hook.
It's one of my favorite hooks.
It is.
That I wrote that during a very weird time in my life, and it just ended
Really?
up being like this really great.
That shit is.
Yeah.
It's like the shit is like real. Like I was reading it, even when shit gets hard, I'm going to make sure I'm around to hold you down. Like
Yeah, and it
it's
relates
really
to
like
anyone.
great.
I mean, you can say that to like
Yeah.
your friends, your family, your
Yeah.
boo.
It was
whatever.
deep, but it's also like it's such a hard. I feel like that beat is
Yeah.
really like an impossible beat to make. Like not only like ad lib harmonizing,
Like coming through with the
vocals.
melody, right?
Right.
Yeah, like Nat's
Well, it was
incredible at
inspired
that.
by the sample, the
Right.
hold you down.
But
And
even
there
the
was that part that they didn't add into it.
Oh, so the beginning had like a hold you down, like some like very I don't know. During
You
that
always
time
had the
it worked. Yeah, it
vocals.
was, but they cut that out, and then it just ended up having the even when
They
shit gets
probably wanted to keep that edge,
hard,
though,
Yeah, and I love it. Like
Yeah.
every time I hear it too, I'm like, wow, this is.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
We
That's-
called you the female Nate Dogg type of thing. But you have to think that, your voice really stands out. It's very unique. And then you kind of hit all areas. So it was like, wow. Who else does that?
When you
type
guys
of stuff?
blend your voices together, it's like hypnotic too. It's a very different sound, especially like on hip hop records.
Yeah.
We
it
used
sounds
to
really good.
listen to artists like Janae, two-part harmony,
Oh,
and
nice.
like they were incredible at
Nice.
it. So I think listening to them really inspired us as
What is the typical like writing process? Like melody comes first, and who like does anyone take lead on the lyrics and the melody, and like how does it use it? Is it
You just bounce off of each other.
just bounce?
There are songs that we've written together. There are songs that we write separately. Sometimes the melody first. Sometimes we have the
Yeah, we'll
concept.
sit separate most of
Yeah.
the time, and then we'll just come up with ideas and then come together and bring them together. Sometimes, like by the time Nicole's done, I have a full song, or I'm done, she already has a full song, and we'll go with one of those.
Dope.
So there's no real like strategy. It's
no
kind of just like
strategy.
let's vibe and see what happens. Yeah,
It's crazy.
We're connected, and we just like it always falls into place.
Yeah.
It's really wild because I was talking with Elijah about obviously 20th anniversary of Move Your Body, and he was telling me about like the origin of it, and he obviously like Cypher Sounds has a big part in it.
Yeah.
But he was telling me that one of the first things y'all recorded that was on the radio was Cypher Sounds drop for his
Yeah,
show,
His
for his
intro.
mix show.
Yeah, it was.
But I want that drop.
Which one was it?
Elijah, I want that drop.
Damn.
5 days of work. It was Cypher Saturdays.
One more day to play. Come on,
wow.
everybody.
Yeah.
Roller skate.
Saturday.
Yeah. Because it was a Saturday show.
Yeah.
Was it Saturday? But it was on the Danby? Was it on the...
We did that
too.
and then we did.
Wait, what's
gotta
the
get
Saturday
Never
joint?
heard
Now
a
we gotta get
DJ
both.
spin quite like this.
Wait,
I
say
don't
it
even
again.
remember. I don't even remember the rap.
We
We
used to
If I
do
play the
drop-
instrumental,
so
can
many
y'all...
dubs.
If I play the
I don't
instrumental...
remember the words.
No, you
I
don't.
just know never made it.
He's like, this is recording, so technically
It's
he'll have
cool.
it.
I mean, we'll give you a custom one. It's all good.
Oh.
You know, just
Podcast
ask.
joint.
It's all
Change
good.
the
Do you guys
name.
need it?
Roll podcast.
Do you need some dub plates?
I
What do
would
you
love
need?
a dub
Come
plate.
on.
There you go,
Just
there you
ask.
go.
We're cool
All
now.
good.
No, but like
got you.
I don't think you guys understand. I mean, you probably do understand, but maybe no one ever tells you. You guys are really loved by DJs.
And influential.
Yeah.
Very influential.
thank you.
But I feel like you being a DJ, we want more access. Meaning we want acapellas.
Yeah.
You know, to keep things alive and just like because like you have some of the best hooks, you guys have some of the best harmonies. Like we want all of that shit. And
So-
they would so all the DJs can fuck with it, make drum and bass versions.
You know, a lot
Hold
of
You
DJs
Down, you
have
know?
access. All you got to do is ask. Like we're so open to that. There's a lot of
Yeah.
DJs that we just send vocals that we write so they can produce around it. Or
A lot
work
of the
with
songs
it.
that have come out like after Move Your Body are just come together that way, where we have a folder and we send it to DJs because we believe that DJs can produce the best records because you're producing it for the people to be played in
Right.
clubs. So
So like the Troy Boy record.
Yep.
You know, that was a hook that we had in a folder.
we
of
wrote
beats
it
that
on
we-
Drive Slow, homie, and it's so different the way
Yeah.
that Troy Boy.
So we sent this file because we used to send Diplo, our he had a file of our acapellas, and then he was working on this record with Troy Boy, and I guess they ended up using this hook. But
Which one
you
was
know,
it? Living for the night like it is cold. Yeah, that was on the Drive Slow Kanye beat.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Oh, so think about it. It was completely different. So it went from that to like how Troy Boy flipped it into what he does. So we are really big on sending acapellas.
Dana has a bunch of our acapellas.
Fucking Dana,
Those
right?
who know, just hit some. Yeah, we'll send them to you. We'll send you some acapellas. We
No,
have to
because-
collaborate.
Yeah.
That's how the
see
best
this,
songs
it's
come
gonna-
out.
Yeah.
Y'all guys are going to be flooded after.
No, that's how the
okay.
best songs
Flooded.
come
Listen,
together.
hit us up. We'll,
Yeah.
And we're so like involved in creating the records too, from the beginning to the end. Like we have our ideas, but we love to work with other.
Yeah, because all these remixes you're making, I was like, the Hold You Down would be like an amazing cumbia remix with like the cumbia drums.
Oh my goodness.
You giving away ideas,
No, you know what I mean?
You gonna make it.
I'm going to around to hold you. There you go.
Like it's like a heavy ass
Yo,
drum.
Gave away
put it
part of
into
my
the
album.
universe.
Yeah.
You know, let's
And
do it.
because like I was recently talking with this amazing producer, Ballads. He made this Sandstorm remix, but it was a Baila Funk remix. And it just got signed. So Sandstorm is having its like 25th anniversary. And this is kind of on the wraps, but by the time this comes out, it'll be out already. But Sandstorm made a whole remix edit pack of all the best remixes that everyone's ever done of
wow.
Sandstorm. But I was thinking like 20th anniversary Move Your Body. It would be amazing to have like those maxi single remix EPs of
Yeah.
like a Baila Funk remix, like a house tech
remix,
house
right,
remix,
right.
like a
Yeah.
techno remix of just all the Move Your Body versions.
There's so many remixes.
And
too.
you know what?
Yeah.
Even that live version that you guys did on YouTube on the anniversary.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is-
yeah.
It was like a stripped down version with the congas and everything.
Yeah.
Like I would love a live version on Spotify of that.
Yeah, we're thinking about putting that out.
You should.
It's come up so many
Stripped down.
times. I feel like at this point we have to. We didn't do it for that reason. It was more just to like,
Imagine.
reimagine the record in a way where people had never seen. Because also, in our core, we're R&B artists and we
Yeah.
really sing and we have a lot like pride that for being real singers.
No,
So-
but it was great, and you guys sound amazing on that. It was
Thank
like
you.
Thanks,
that's
thanks.
that was like almost like a Tiny Desk performance. It
I
That was
mean,
the
laid
inspiration.
back. Yeah,
essentially, yeah.
because it was in your living room, right? Or
Yeah,
something?
it was in Nicole's living room. Yeah.
We just got
great.
everybody in my living room, got some extra equipment,
Yeah.
made it all happen.
No, I mean, I would love that. I mean, I don't know if it's too late or whatever the fuck, but I would love
It's never
to see.
too late.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I would love to
never.
see all those just like maybe dig a little bit, find all the remixes and put them out, or like ask the people if there's not
Where
too
can we
many
get these
samples.
mashups though? Where can we get these mashups?
Yeah, wait, you guys are gonna release the Y2K mashups?
Yeah, we're gonna release the mashups. We haven't.
They're on a Bandcamp page right now, right? The Y2K Bandcamp.
But yeah,
Okay.
But
we
yeah.
will.
All right.
We've got them all.
Well, like if you send them, maybe if it, like Elijah, if they send it to me, I can get them on the DJ record pools,
Okay, cool.
so like everyone can
Yeah.
have access to. Like,
we want we want everyone to have them. We believe in sharing all of the music. You know, like some I feel like some DJs don't. I don't know. DJs still turn the light down when they're DJing so people don't see what they're playing. It's like that whole energy. Like we're not
She
that.
sounds like a real DJ.
We're not that energy. We're the energy of like let's
Nicole's
let's
the
share
anti.
and disperse information and
Like, nah, I'm
grow
not
to-
giving
you know.
up nothing.
No, it's we're
No,
not
she
that.
will. We will give it up. That's
We'll,
what
we'll give it to
Okay.
everyone.
Then
No,
okay.
we're
Yeah.
saying that we want to give it to everybody.
Oh, okay,
we're all
okay.
about sharing
I
it.
thought she was turning
No,
down.
no, I'm saying, do people still do that? We don't.
Have a lot of y'all performances been with like a DJ performance with the like live performance? Has it been integrated more?
Yeah, so we do both. We do, live performances where it's
Yeah.
just us on stage performing. Then we do performances where we'll DJ for half of the set, and then we'll do like some of our songs in and out of the set. So, yeah, like a hybrid DJ performance.
Because
set.
Nat's also a great MC. So when I'm DJing, she's on the mic at like
Yeah, she's doing
turning
her-
it up.
Rest in peace. She's doing a Fat Man Scoop up there. I see that.
You already know. Dude, that's it.
no one could ever do their fan.
I saw y'all at 9 a.m. Banger. Right?
Oh,
that was
okay,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah. How was that? How was that party?
It was so fun. You forget it's 9 a.m. because we did it and it was indoors and it was dark. And like the fact that so many people show up at that time to really get live was
packed.
amazing. It's a great concept. It's a great party, great energy. Like shout out to them. They do a great job.
So outside of maybe Miami coming through, what other cities you guys want to hit? Do you think?
I mean, Miami's a big one for us. We really want to.
I think Miami be crazy.
We can't wait to take. We're taking it to Miami. The date is coming soon. It is going to Miami. Y2K Miami is happening. Okay, that's already. That's already.
Probably Art Basel, like around Art Basel would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Raul could probably make that happen.
I mean, Vegas is another place that we're like. Vegas would be incredible.
I like Vegas. There's actually a huge party my boy has, Altura, and it's maybe the biggest Latin party. It is the biggest Latin party in the city.
Okay.
And where they literally take over Live Las Vegas.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
But if you guys want to link up with them, I can link y'all up.
That
And
would
you guys
be
could
awesome.
do an
Do it.
Altura,
Y2K.
Y2K.
Let's do it.
Thing at
Brandon.
Live.
Yeah, that
You guys would
sounds
crush
like
it.
perfect
Cool.
combo. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be amazing. So
Yeah.
wait, I want to actually talk about. Are you guys sick of tired of talking about Move Your Body? I
No,
feel like-
we can't be sick and tired of it. I mean, that's what. Honestly, that's how we can be here today. That's how we can be in Oklahoma tomorrow,
Yeah.
and that's how
Yeah.
we'll be in LA. It's like that was set the foundation for everything else we wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to me when artists are like, "I'm tired of it." It's like you should be proud of your
Yeah.
moment, and then how you extend that and how you elevate that. Like that's also a part of your history and a part of your story.
yeah,
but
I feel like it's.
yeah, no, like
We'll talk about it as long as people want us
yes,
to talk
we are.
about it.
We are happy
dope.
that people still want to hear
Forever.
about it.
We're so grateful.
We're like
Have you seen,
Beyonce
like,
used it in her show.
Yeah,
Like,
have you seen
that's
like an
huge.
uptick since the people like more people are using that rhythm and kind of revisiting that era, that song?
Yeah, I mean, well, like last year it was viral on TikTok, right? And for that opens us up to a whole new demographic. Beyonce used it in her Renaissance tour. That was incredible. As
That's insane.
two artists. Like
that's really insane.
we love Beyonce.
Yeah.
that's
That's crazy.
huge. Like we felt super honored for that. Even when Kehlani put out After Hours, she's using the Coolie Dance rhythm, but she did hit us and say that it inspired her record, and we feel super proud of that.
So-
We made a song that we were just having fun and doing what we love, and it's still having an impact today. And shout out to Elijah for believing in the vision also.
Yeah.
So for us, it's just, let's keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's keep celebrating it.
It's crazy because it's really, I was talking with Goldie earlier, and it's like, to me, it's like a 2000s Robin S. Show Me Love, because it's just like timeless.
wow, that's-
it just keeps coming back.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
many times it's like, once you hear like two notes of that beat, it's timeless. When you
just
hear
the beat is
hook,
iconic as well. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
but then the
transcended
hook and
eras.
what you guys doing, and then
Yeah.
the,
They're playing that more now, and to tell you the truth, like even with the Lumi D, like there's been like a remake of the Diwali, and they're playing favorite song.
Oh, yeah, it's
favorite-
all over
favorite
the place
girl.
now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all over. So it's like you're gonna win because you're doing a party that kind of encompasses all of that.
Yeah, we just want to celebrate the era. It was so big for us. Not only was it, when we had our biggest song, but it's also we just genuinely love the music from that era too. I feel like that people were still having fun there. And people were still making songs to have fun. It was a different, time from pop to hip hop to dance. It was just the music is
A mixture of all of
It's,
it.
it's it's also crazy because it's like 20 years, that history, and to see you guys still doing it, and you guys look great, you guys sound great,
Thanks.
Thank you.
and you guys are doing all these projects you guys are doing are like completely relevant, and it's really kind of, to me, I was just like, I was doing research and I was watching all these videos on like what you guys went through with the label. It's like you guys went through some shit. Like it's really just like, it's discouraging, it's like stressful, and you guys stick together, and
I think for us, we're very lucky to have each other because, it makes all of everything that happened, a little easier, and also to have someone to talk everything through, and, so we're lucky in that respect, but also, we are so passionate about this that it's like nothing's gonna stop us.
No,
we're just gonna keep going.
pushed us harder. Everything we went
Really?
through. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's good? This is the R.O.A.D podcast, Reflections of a DJ. We're here in New York City, and we have invaded the Sound Collective. Now, I want to explain what the Sound Collective is. I got my man Lefty from the Sound Collective here. Lefty, thank you for having us and hosting this beautiful studio for us. Exactly what is the Sound Collective here in New York?
Modern, state-of-the-art facility with tons of production gear. And one side of it is you can be a member and you can come here and pay monthly to use the rooms and the gear and sign out time and our space. We have a state-of-the-art studio. We have all these production stations, DJ stations, instrument practicing rooms and such like that.
And you also teach. You have classes and sessions, right?
We have intensive programs, short-term programs that people can come and take Saturday classes on DJing, production.
There's kind of a community building within where there's DJs, producers, musicians.
Up and coming producers, people honing their craft and learning, and DJs and all these things. And they come here and practice, and we have all the new gear, so they come and check that out and get familiar. And a lot of DJs will come in from out of town, be like, let me get a day pass so I can just get a refresh on the 3000s and the V10.
And what's great is that a lot of our guests, everyone from Clark Kent to the technician to Camilo, they come in here and they're just holy shit.
You want to play with all the gear, man? Yeah.
I didn't even realize this, but you guys have studio spaces where people can do live streams and they can do their Twitch streams.
Yep. We got a whole green screen set up already, multicam, full on switcher. We also do a lot of events here. We're bringing a lot of outside talent, organizations. We got a big event coming up with DJ City, Beat Source, and Serato.
That's part of our family.
Yeah. We did a big one last year with them. We got another one coming up.
For our listeners, is there any way we could hook them up with a deal, or if they put in a R.O.A.D podcast code?
Yeah, tell me about it. What else do you have in vision for this deal? It sounds like we're well on our way. Why don't you tell them?
You're working with us where they can type in a code for R.O.A.D.
Yep.
And they'll get a month free, right?
Yeah, on our online platform. We have a whole online platform with masterclass style education.
Nice.
Different categories and everything, instruments, drums. And then we have these things that we're launching right now called Pro Paths. So you can choose, if you're a producer, you can take the Ableton Pro Path, the Logic Pro Path, Serato Studio. Goes through a wide variety of knowledge besides just stuff in that skill set and discipline.
So our R.O.A.D listeners, if you're in New York, you can check out their facility. You can do a day pass, a week pass, a monthly pass. You can check out their site. You have access to all the education online.
Soundcollective.com. We also have a YouTube channel that has some of our content from the educational courses, and all of our events are live streamed and put up there.
I hope we can come back here and use your facilities again.
Looking forward to it.
Shout to Lefty and the Sound Collective. Thank you so much.
It's crazy because I was talking with Cypher Sounds, and there's this album that no one's ever heard for
Which one?
He says you guys have an album that was never released.
Oh, the musical?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have lots of songs that
So
were never
many.
released. Yeah, we did. We've written so many songs, and we probably have multiple albums. But
DJ's gonna need that.
Yeah.
DJ's gonna need that.
Yeah.
You got to put it in a Bandcamp or something.
I know.
Maybe
right?
one day. Maybe.
One day?
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll pick our faves out of the thousands and be like, hey, here you go.
Maybe
But-
maybe one every maybe one every quarter, just drop one on Bandcamp, just see what happens.
Maybe. We also
then,
have some really great new music that we've worked on too.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
maybe that will,
they're gonna be available
we're really
as well?
excited about that.
No, I want to hear about this album though. This one that never released. And
Tell me
never
what else
got-
do you know about it? If you're more specific, we can answer more questions.
Well,
There's so much music.
Well, Cypher was telling me there's this album that y'all released that was maybe gonna be the second album.
Okay.
The musical, it has to be.
Yeah.
right?
And he says like it was never released. Maybe it was obviously because of the label issues. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And
totally.
do they maybe still own the rights to that to that album or like?
Well,
You know what's interesting is that we've always just continued to move forward. So everything that we've recorded, we have
Right.
it all. But I've never revisited it on that
it's
way.
like we
where-
just made new music.
Right,
and new
right.
music that we're also very proud of.
No,
so
for
I'm not
sure.
sure that.
But there were a lot of bangers in there.
Yeah, well, we did a song, flipping that with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Right.
Dre joint.
Cool. Yeah, we worked on a lot of songs with Cool and Dre actually. Yeah.
When you guys are like approaching your DJ gigs, right?
Yeah.
And you have a plan, you're putting your sets together. Mm-hmm. Like how are you guys working together on this? Is it mostly Nicole? Are you putting all the sets together?
When it comes to DJing, I usually put the sets together, but right before we go play,
Yeah.
we'll be in the room and I'll just play everything for Nat and be like, what do you think about this? What should I add? Because she has her own ideas of, what's going to work, what's not going to work in our set together, because we also are performing a lot of times during it. But yeah, I put it together.
But I see Natalie, like when you guys were younger, you guys were like fucking around a little
Nat
bit.
can
So I
DJ.
can DJ, but
Yeah.
Nicole is so good that it's just like, why?
no.
I'm her right hand.
Yeah.
So like we're definitely partners in everything. So while she's DJing, if she needs a little help with something, I can help her. But she's so incredible. I
Thanks,
step back.
Nat.
I'm like, give me the mic. I'm good on that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can DJ too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I would love to see y'all in Vegas, like come through and
4
throw that
turntables.
down.
Oh my
4
god.
turntables.
No.
Yeah.
Remember we did that once on a boat?
Did we?
Yeah, in New
Oh,
York.
yeah.
We did it, yeah. And not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
You must be getting booked like crazy. There's been a resurgence.
We're having fun. We feel really blessed to still be doing what we do, but we put a lot of work in to keep, everything in motion. I feel like that we never stop. Even when you don't see us, we're behind the scenes, coming up with new ideas and how we can extend what we do. But it's always like just, we're just passionate people.
What would you think was like the most like frustrating time for you guys in your career? It feels like everything's coming together and you guys are putting everything together all
Yeah.
at once, and it's like it's making sense and it's like it's really working. But I'm
Yeah.
wondering, obviously it doesn't work like that
Yeah,
throughout your career.
I guess it was frustrating when we had recorded an entire album and music that we believed in, and it didn't get released. That was frustrating because at that point you're like, what do I do now? But realizing that outside of the business, you still have the talent, you still have the passion, you still have the drive to do what you're doing, and if you can keep that in mind and not let someone else's business ideas affect that, then you can keep going. But I think that was probably, right? That was
Yeah, I
probably
agree.
the most difficult time was just when we put out our
Yeah.
first album, we had a massive hit. Move Your Body was major. We were
Yeah, you had a
traveling.
couple of
Everything
hits.
happened very well.
had a
I think of Move Your Body specifically because that's a song that really catapulted everything for us. And so it took us all over. Everything happened so fast, And then we had to follow up with an album. And, so I think that was probably the most difficult time. But having each other again, it just really...
Yeah, I think also like going through that and separating ourselves from the label just gave us the freedom to experiment and come up with some of the other songs that we came up with and release some of, the collaborations that we worked on afterwards. So it was, at the moment it was like, oh, we don't have our label anymore. They don't believe in our
Yes.
music, but we still have the talent. We're still writing the songs.
Yes.
We're still in the
Yeah.
studio. We still have the, the connections with the producers and the DJs. So we just kept on.
Is there genre or like is there genre music that you guys would love to make a record on or just like fuck with a little bit? Because I do love that Better Off Alone with the Turning Me.
yeah.
Turning Me On.
That was-
That
mashup.
You guys sound great on like some old techno and
We would do it all,
Yeah.
we love music so much, all genres. I feel like a drum and bass record would be amazing.
Drum and bass would be
like
crazy.
like a jungle drum and bass. And then you hear some of that coming into like popular music now, which I'm so excited for. So I think that could be be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done everything. We've done.
We really have.
Yeah, like we did a song with Aventura in Spanish. Like we have a song with Sean Paul. We have a song with The Alchemist. We've done Oye Mi Canto. So many different genres, right?
Yeah.
It's so great that you guys have this party, but also like, you know, the DJ aspect of it, because once you put the DJ aspect in it, there's like no rules to me.
Yeah.
It becomes like there's no, it's like lawless almost.
Yeah, well, because it's
You know?
not limiting us to just like the performing, right? So we can just it
But
is.
it's not only that. It's kind of like you guys could be at a DJ set and you guys can just like tease a new song, or you guys
Yeah.
can do your own rendition of
Right.
like an already poppin' beat. And then this is like there's no rules. And then
Yeah.
Who, like someone could be, you know, it could just be one of those things that like, oh, we like whenever Nita Sky is spinning or performing, they're always gonna drop some shit that like different renditions and
Yeah, I love how
discover
you're
different
thinking.
things.
Like that's exactly what we do. We love a sing along moment. We love a moment where we
Yeah.
can.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Like
If I
we-
can get the whole crowd to sing along, if she can play the right record, and it's just like what she does all the
But
time.
you guys recently did a cover song and it was amazing. Oh, Nice and Slow. It was Usher's Nice and Slow.
Oh yeah,
yes.
we did it with Electric Bodega.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! But it was like this Atlanta, Miami bass remix of it.
Yeah.
So it had like that Anaj,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
my boo,
The
kind of-
energy. Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I would love to hear it. Like more, like just that. Oh my God, it's so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's really good. We can cop that though, right? That
Yeah,
version?
Yeah.
that's on.
It's on all
all the streaming
platforms, yeah.
platforms.
I'm like almost tempted. I have to go to Philly on Sunday, but I'll be in San Diego. I'm like almost tempted to go to LA.
Ooh,
Just
yeah.
to like skip out on the. I can't skip out on the.
And then
Well,
you're
we're gonna do it again in New York too. So
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want. I do want to make it to the Miami one. I feel
Yeah.
like that's
Yes.
gonna be crazy.
Miami is right now slated for November. So
November.
Yes.
Okay. You guys were just on ABC, right?
Yeah.
That was a good interview.
That's crazy.
Tempo.
Yeah.
Tempo.
yeah, it was
it's
cool.
cute.
You know.
And that was for the Y2K.
Yeah, we were talking about the Y2K party, and we're doing it again in New York before the year's over. So we were just like,
So I feel like you guys are gonna go big next year, like with the party.
Well, we're hoping to bring it to festivals. Like we're thinking like
Yeah.
Y2K's,
It's a great brand.
Yeah.
It
I
is
mean,
a
I
great
love
brand.
it. It's very clever the way it's spelled and everything. It's-
And you guys are like such fashion icons. I feel like you
Wow.
guys.
Thank
no,
you.
No, I'm saying like you guys can do like a collab or something.
I
with,
mean,
like,
That would be
with the
great.
merch.
we'd love to. I mean, for us, it's about growing it in whatever Y2K in whatever way we can, and like obviously making the right not what's the word the making the right brand partnerships that make sense with what we're doing.
That's-
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the music as well.
Oh, cool. Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys like are kind of have besides the LA and the Miami? Is there anything you guys are working on?
We're always working,
Yeah.
We're always, we don't stop. But we're recording music. We've had a couple songs that we're considering putting out. But, being independent artists, we are not on a certain schedule. So it's just,
Yeah, but no, DJs are hungry. So if you're gonna put something out, give it to us, acapellas, all that good shit.
acapellas,
Totally.
remixes.
I feel like especially now with the music and where it is, and R&B is obviously is amazing where it is right now, but it's lacking that kind of dance, that like high energy kind of fun appeal. And I feel like with all the great hooks that you guys do, like it's like the perfect time for you guys to like just have fun and just fuck around.
Just come out with a fire hook.
with all your like the blends and mashups you've been doing,
Yeah.
writing, and I feel like just like there are no rules. I feel like with the DJing and the party, like just break every
I know
fucking rule.
we always say that we make and break the rules of so yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. We have a lot of acapellas, and if you guys produce, we'll share them because we have a lot of songs that we've written that we genuinely want to put out, but we want to put them out with remixes because as DJs we feel like it's important to have that kind of grouping of songs where you can choose the upbeat version or like a drum and bass version or whatever it is.
There's
like
all these like kind of
Jersey version. I feel like
Jersey
everything
Club
is
would be
Jersey
great.
baile funk version. There's so many edits of everything. Yeah.
Baile Funk would be great.
Yeah. The song that we did actually was co-produced by Unique, who's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a Jersey vibe to it, an authentic Jersey vibe to it. So,
Yeah.
Shout
that's
out to
crazy.
Unique.
yeah, shout out to Unique. So that's what we're looking.
Yeah, if you ever want remixes, there's all these like really kind of under the radar like DJ editors and remixers that
Yeah.
would love access to you guys. That
Cool. Hit us up.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot us a DM. Hit
I'll
us
hit
up.
up. Yeah,
Nina Sky Official. Yes,
Dope.
or you want to make the connect, whatever.
I mean, you can
Like,
connect us too, yeah.
We
Yeah.
love to collaborate. That's one thing I think something that's kept us doing this for so long is just, reaching out to people and collaborating and always being open to it versus
Yeah.
being like, no, we're just, we want to be creative. We
Yeah,
don't want
like-
to stop.
I'm trying like
Yeah.
one of my favorite editors remix is Eccentric.
Yeah, we love Eccentric. Yeah.
Like he does this great thing where he takes up tempo music and then he turns them into slow jams.
Yeah.
But like a Move Your Body slow jam would be great. Just like the stripped down version you guys did was amazing.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Eccentric did a remix to Champion Lover, a song that we had released. Yeah. Eccentric's amazing.
Yeah. And he's one of the few editors that had an official remix with the Beyonce.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The Cuff It Wetter. The
Totally.
Wetter remix. Yeah.
Yeah,
which
that
came
was
out
big.
of nowhere.
Because it's the power of the DJ, really. It's like, if you want these songs played, you're connecting with the right DJs and they're playing it in these areas or like clubs when it's not even a dance record, if it gets the right flip.
Yeah, but we need that material.
Yeah. I mean, I look
love
at a
that.
DJ like Trey's is another one that's
Trey's is
incredible. Like
amazing.
edits,
Yeah.
edit wise, all these songs that he's editing and flipping, and there's songs that maybe I wouldn't have played otherwise, but because he's flipping them in these ways,
Right.
And Eccentric does that. Like he's flipping these songs that maybe you're not going to play otherwise, or you probably would, but giving them this new energy that's like incredible. So
Yeah, a lot of the production nowadays is missing. It needs a redrum or
Yeah.
it needs everything. And the DJs are really keeping a lot of this music alive. I don't think
yeah,
motherfuckers
but the
are
DJs
realizing.
always kind of did. Right?
It did, but they're always kind of. I don't think the labels, even now, probably even worse now than ever. I don't think they understand the importance of the DJ.
You think they do less now? I feel like
I don't
now
think
they do
labels.
more.
I don't think they have any communication with the DJs
Yeah.
or what DJs are doing and
It's kinda the Wild
early
West
producers
now.
are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like they needed it because of radio. In back in the day.
Yeah.
But I feel like because of DSPs and streaming, they feel like they don't need that tastemaker, or they don't need that like gatekeeping at all. It's not as important.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, for you guys, I feel like it's makes the most sense. I know you guys have a flight to catch.
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
we,
no, it's
we
cool.
Yeah, we're
appreciate
not-
you guys coming.
We're so thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Yes.
We're very grateful to
No.
be here.
What you deserve is 20
Appreciate it.
years. Is a monumental occasion.
Yeah.
20
We
years.
appreciate it. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
thank you
taking
so
the time.
much.
And more importantly, when I look at the 20 years and the Move Your Body, I'm like, yo, they're still here, they're still together. That's why, like, when I saw these,
It's funny, we're still together. We have
Yeah.
no choice.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying,
We're
like,
born
you know,
together.
We're born together. We're twins, in case you didn't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
No, but you
lucky
guys
to
still working together. You guys
still love
sound
each
great
other,
together.
appreciate
Yeah.
each
We
other,
can't
work
stop.
together.
It's like really,
love
we
it.
have, you need the heart to keep going. We have that. We have the passion. We have the love for what we do. So like all the other elements, like cool.
And the influence is
But
there.
we love it.
It's all
We
over,
love it.
All right, Nina Sky, thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
If you want to watch more episodes from R.O.A.D Podcast, click either links on the left or the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new uploads throughout the week. Peace.